What is up, guys? UZXCrimsonAvenger here, back to you another Killer Game If related video. So for quite a while now, this topic has been on my mind for quite some time. Since we got the addition of Nanon and Iyamuda, along with the fact that we have confirmation that Nui and Ragyo are going to be in the game, I've been thinking about future playable characters or costumes, whether they'll be playable in the base roster or as DLC. So without further ado, let's get this started and cue the intro.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down.
Now, if, no pun intended, you guys seen Kill la Kill, you should know that almost every character has gone through an outfit changes constantly throughout the show. And what we'll do is go over I would say a few outfits and decide whether or not they should be separate characters like in Storm 4 or as alternate costumes, while I decide to see what characters can be added into the roster. As the main focus of the game, Saskia Kyurem hasn't had that much of a wardrobe change throughout the series. That I can see being part of the game mostly. But there are a few, if not a couple, that could make it in outside of Junketsu Shinsui, as that outfit has already been confirmed to be at Saskia's final form. First, we have Saskia's original uniform. Before Junketsu became a part of her arsenal, Saskia was already pretty powerful without the Kamui. Shoot, when she was getting ready to make her first strike on Ryoka, she was towering above her. Like, that kind of shows how powerful she is. Like, she was no joke. That moment made Ryoka retreat without a second thought. This will obviously be shown as the game's character model within the game's story, but this will most likely be an alternate costume. Next, we have Saskia wearing Senketsu. Now, this one shouldn't be that obvious. Then again, things can play out differently than they were in the anime, so we probably won't get to see this form. Now, this form was used during the fight against Ryoka being corrupted by Junketsu, and she had to distract her in order to get Junketsu off her. Saskia's fighting style changes as the sword Bakuzan was made into two short swords for a duel in the style. I mostly see this as a separate character as DLC, if not in the base roster.
Don't lose your way.
Like her sister Saskia, Ryoka has been through plenty of outfit changes until she was full-blown naked at one point. But unlike Saskia, Ryoka has plenty of clothing that she wore throughout the show. But there were some pretty interesting ones that could potentially make it into the game. Let's find out what they are, shall we? School Raid Ryoka, better known as Biker Ryoka, happens to be one of the most underrated outfits since she only wore it once when she was gathering her pieces of Senketsu and riding a motorcycle. I happen to like that the fact she looks cool in this outfit and gives off that badass feel when she's rocking with them shades though. See girl, I like you there. I like it right there. I can see this being an alternate costume since I don't believe that A+ and Arxis can put a character in a fighting game riding a motorcycle. To me now, I just don't see it. Next we have Ryoka Senketsu Senji or Senketsu Blade. Like Senketsu Gale, this form of Ryoka played a part in defeating one of the Elite Four, this being Gamagori. This can be either seen as an alternate costume to me now. Without the scissor blade in hand, Ryoka can use her Wolverine-like claws to dish out lightning-fast attacks and inflict some decent or yet insane damage to the opponent. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you guys may disagree with me on this one, but we have Ryoka Cloaked or Ragged Ryoka. This was a turning point for Ryoka after the bombshell that was dropped on her by Ragyo. She no longer cares. All that matters to her is to kill Ragyo and Nui, letting nothing stop her. As much as I would like to see this as a separate character, this will mostly be like as an alternate costume in my eyes. I mean, Ryoka on the base roster is already brutal as fuck.
Okay, upon editing the video, I forgot to add Junketsu Ryoka into the list. I don't know why, how in the world I forgot to do it, but overall, I see it as a separate character, hands down, no doubt. Okay, back to the video.
Last but not least with Ryoka, we have Ryoka Senketsu Kisaragi. This is the final form that Ryoka took along with Senketsu after absorbing everyone's Goku uniforms in order to fight Ragyo in space. I don't see this form showing up, but a brother can dream. After all, since this is Saskia's game, but this could possibly be a DLC character as a separate character. Yeah, you see where I'm going with here?
For this part of the vid, I will have the rest of the Elite Four all in one go. since they didn't have much that I can see being alternate costumes or as separate characters. Sanagayama, Gamagori, Iyamuda, and Chikuzure will all appear in their skirt, chakra regalia, symphony regalia da capo, probe regalia, and braid regalia respectively in the base roster. So we'll go over some of the Goku uniforms that they had in their disposal in the anime and determine whether or not they could be separate characters or ultimate costumes. Here we have the Blade Regalia Mark III. The bulkiness of the Mark II has been toned down extremely except for the legs, but overall design is pretty clean with the white and green color scheme. I would love to see this as an alternate costume because from the aspects of Mark II, Mark III makes it a little more agile than what it first appears to be, but it still kind of has the heavy aspect of Mark II. Blade Regalia Secret Unsealed is Saigama's final Goku uniform. Though only used once, it didn't get that much screen time. Overall, I would like to see this as a separate character as he will be more agile, even though it did bring some stuff back from Mark III, well just the leg area, but he looks more agile and he will display more techniques if he was a separate character. Chakra Regalia Mark II has a very unique design done in the Pharaoh look. Not much I can really say other than that I see this as a separate character with a new moveset. Chakra Regalia Persona Unleashed is Gamagori's final Goku uniform. Now with less armor around his upper body, he's shown an attack where another face will show up and shoot energy from it. This is no doubt a separate character in my mind. I'm excluding Probe Regalia Mark II since it doesn't really appeal to me that much as an in-game character model. As for Probe Regalia, this has to be one of Inamuda's most coolest looking Goku uniforms. He's even high-key doing some Spider-Man poses. Look at this man. Symphony Regalia Mark II is a nice upgrade from the last, but this time with Chikuzure flying around more often. As a separate character, she will still have her zoning playstyle while she hovers around the battlefield. Symphony Regalia Finale is by far one of Chikuzure's skimpiest versions. Still able to fly, but in game she could be hovering or stay how she is in the base roster as an alternate costume, since she still has 2 of her speakers on blast, literally. Yeah, still want to see that future playable character. It should be no issue to know who could that be. Come on guys, of course I'm talking about my girl Mako. In the comments be sure to leave a hashtag reveal my girl Mako. Man, she's a freaking beast when she puts on that 2-star Goku uniform. Shoot, she even gave Ryoka a run for her lunch money. Fight Club Mako is a JoJo reference ready to be put on the scene. Well peeps, it's about that time to wrap this video up. What do you think? Are there any characters you wish to see in the game or as alternate costumes? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And with that being said, this is UZXCrimsonAvenger, and don't lose your way. Peace.